home to the Florida Atlantic Owls. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can.
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Rushes on him. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. The give on the option. Got room at the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
After that last loss, it's second and 12. Back to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Trying to set up the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. So Florida Atlantic's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working it.
Makes the grab right down the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on it. Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Looking to throw again. Now adjusting. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute in the red zone.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head. There he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Jefferson. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Florida Atlantic trying to get it in from the red zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He leaves it with his back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Running into the open space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes a grab for a big play. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Clark. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Right on the money. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got a man. It's Clark.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Grab near the marker. It's Clark. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it, using the quick game. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
14.
From inside the 15, here's the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help them.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. 3rd down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get outside. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
Gain of 3. Now, 4th down.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So here comes the Auburn offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finding open areas. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol.
For the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9
The give to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll try the right side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The snap sets up the throw. Right down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got his man. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Clark. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drive.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by
Now this team has